Hi guys, Steph here. Right, so we were out over the weekend, out pen hunting. We went out Saturday and also Sunday, early starts as always. And as always, we found some good, we found some bad, and we found some ugly. The only bonus was that it was glorious weather, and as you can see here, we had some lovely views as we were driving. So let's get stuck in and show you what we found. Okay, in no particular order, let's open this one. There we go. We've got a Parker 61. There we go, in these lovely turquoise colour. Yeah, they'll come up very well. They're actually in good condition as they are. So anybody looking for Parker 61, you know what to do. Get in touch. There we go. Let's have a look at this other Parker. All right, this one is actually just a pencil in teal blue. So I'm sure I can find a pen and make a little set from them. Okay, there's one here for you people that view regular. You'll notice what this is. There we go. It's a yard of lead pencil in not bad condition. Just a little bit of wear out here and there, but I quite like the yard of lead. So if the price is right, I will actually buy them. Well, here we go, another Parker. So let's have a look at this one in green. Now this one is the Parker 17. And the nice thing about this one, it's the earlier version. So a lot of you people will see the Parker 17 with the sort of semi-hooded nib. This is with the open nib. So a little bit more desirable than the sort of later version with the hooded nib. Now this one, look at that original box. Okay, it's a Mentmore as it says there. When I opened it, look at that. I got quite excited because what a gorgeous colour and in pretty good condition, until the lady that was selling it said, "Oh yeah, but there's a little bit of a problem with it." I said, "Yes, go on, what is it?" She said, "Oh, I tried removing the nib and the section and it broke." Look at that. Silly lady. So I'm not really sure. I mean, I would have restored it and it would have become, it's actually a button filler. I actually love the pattern on it, but what can I do there? She's not even, she said she sort of threw the other piece away, so I can't even try and repair it. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with this one. It was a real shame because, as I said, I actually love the pattern. It's lovely, and the colour, even to the extent, if you can see there, she must have got into it, and you've got the pressure bar inside there, and it's got the original instructions. So, well, has anybody got a spare barrel to this particular model? If so, let us know. Let's have a look at this big one here. This one, it was just an empty Schaefer case, which I thought was quite nice. Again, the price was right, so I purchased the case just on its own. Right, this one is one of the more interesting ones. The box is in nice condition. Look at that. A gorgeous Conway Stewart. This is the 73. And the nice thing about it, comes in this blue hatched pattern, which once again are quite desirable. So it's in nice condition. It won't take a lot. It's got the original instructions, but a lovely, long, slender Conway Stewart, number 73. Okay, now this one, now what would a pen haul video be without a tease? So I'm going to tease you on this one. It's an interesting pen. There you go, there's a little clue. So what we'll do a separate review on that pen for you. And this one looks like a pen case, but it's not. Look at that. It's a lovely gold watch. There you go, made by Gerard's. And they were actually, I believe, the jewellers to the royalty or the queen. Let's just take it out. Occasionally, if I see a nice watch that I like, I'm not a watch person, but it's a lovely watch. And look at them lugs there. Very unusual sort of teardrop lugs. I don't know if you can see it. It's got 375, is it? The 9-carat gold there. I've got a jeweller to take the back off. It's also stamped 375. Well, basically it's a 9-carat watch. It's in working order. I've had it working for about a day, but rather unusual. As I say, I just quite like these lugs. Very unusual, but a lovely, lovely watch. Okay, so there we have it. We bought a nice 9-carat gold Gerard watch as well. And last but not least, if we pull all these over here, these are the loose ones. There you go, we've got another yard of lead pencil there. Okay, and I think it's rolled gold, this one. We've got a Conway Stewart, I think this is the 28. Original nib. Lever on this one is broken, so and there's somewhere to the clip. What do? I'm not too sure. Yeah, a nice Schaefer. I believe this may be the, is it the Imperial? No, actually it might be the Stylist, actually. Okay, if we show you the nib, there you go. It's got this sort of wrap round Triumph nib, as you can see there. Does it have anything inside? No, nothing inside. But in nice condition. I'll service that. They are lovely pens. You can see it's quite inked stained. So a Schaefer, as I say, I believe this one to be the Stylist. What's this one? Is it? I'll show you there. Is it a Summit? Can't see what number, but yeah, you know, a little bit sort of dull. Oh, there we go. No nib. Someone's obviously taken the nib out thinking it's worth thousands, but so a nice Summit pen. This is a nice one. This is the Burnham. If I show you the barrel imprint, I can't remember what number. Is it the 48? Is it maybe? Hopefully you people can see that better than I can. So a nice clear imprint. It's got an original Burnham gold nib to it. So excellent pens, very underrated in my opinion, but lovely Burnham fountain pen. Can you guess what it is? Yes. Occasionally, well, occasionally, I think every blooming time we find a Parker 51. I've sort of stayed away from them really. Even if I see one, I'll refuse it. But this one is actually the cap is in actually nice condition, so that's why I did actually buy this one. This is an interesting pen. Look at that, the Delarue fountain pen. Made in England. Okay, it's a lever filled pen. Still got a medium sticker there. So a nice example of the Delarue fountain pen. That won't take a lot of work. Do we do anything with it? Because we've had this question before. Do we keep the stickers? Do we remove them? I don't know. I'm going to maybe keep it. Just give it a sort of clean, put a new sack in it, and I'm sure there'll be somebody who will be able to enjoy that pen for many years to come. And when I say many years to come, don't forget, people, majority of these pens are available subject to restoration. So if there's anything that you're interested in, as always, get in touch. So we've got a Waterman fountain pen. It's a lever fill. Can you see what number it says? Is it a number 2? Once again, I'm hoping you people can see that number better than I can. The only problem being, as you can see there, the clip there has been, well, has it been removed? Has it broken off? I don't know. It's got a nice Waterman nib to it. So again, what do we do? What do we do with that? And last but not least, there we go. I think we saved maybe one of the best till last. We've got a gorgeous Conway Stewart. It's a Parker 75 Cicel in sterling silver. And if we turn it round, there we go. Parker sterling silver, made in USA, I think it says. Okay, so in gorgeous condition. It's got a friction fit cap. It's got the lovely, I quite like these nibs. It's got this lovely sort of wrap round nib with the silver collar towards the nib. A very nice pen, very sought after. So I don't think this one will last too long. A lovely sterling silver Cicel. And basically that's it. It's a small pen haul, like I say, Saturday and Sunday, 2 days, quite a long drive, but as you saw earlier, a lovely pleasant day, so I wasn't too bothered. It was quite relaxing. But yeah, that's a small pen haul for this weekend. I hope you've enjoyed looking at the pens as much as I enjoy showing them to you people. Don't forget, leave a comment below. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe. But for now, I'm just going to say Slava Ukraini and bye-bye for now.